I'll do the action again.
Yeah.
Action. Welcome to the JPEX podcast with Jack and Joanna. And I'm so excited to be back finally.
I know, a long break. 1 whole month without F1. So early in the year has been pretty crazy. Summer holidays, normally though, the whole team's shut down. At least this time, they've been developing the cars ready for the Grand Prix that we just watched.
They have no other choice. But let's dive into the updates of the week because there's so much that happened.
Yeah, a lot can happen in a month. They keep talking about Saudi. Obviously, Saudi and Bahrain was cancelled.
Yeah.
We are hearing rumors that Saudi might be coming back for one of the final slots, but it's going to be difficult.
I'll let you in on a secret. Well, for the Bahrain one, I got the opportunity with F1 to be the presenter for the Bahrain race, and then it got cancelled.
Yeah.
And then I was invited for the first time ever. This has happened to me, and I did not even think that they do such stuff. But they invited me to go to the Saudi GP from the sports ministry, and then that got cancelled too.
Yeah.
So I had like the two biggest opportunities just wiped out like that.
It was huge. Like there's a lot of people here in the GCC region
Yeah.
that work in motorsport, and it obviously affected a lot of people. It's a shame that you didn't get to go this year, but
Yeah.
maybe Saudi still, if
Maybe.
it comes back, they're trying to move the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix back
Yeah.
1 week and slot it in between, but it would be 4 weeks in a row
Which would be a lot for the drivers.
for the teams and drivers. Yeah, it's
I
pretty
mean,
crazy.
we've also got the Turkish GP coming back. All the Turkish people are like, yeah,
I love
an
that
excuse
track.
to visit again.
Yes, the track I've only ever driven it on games, so I'd love to drive it in real life, but it's a real driver's track. It's got some good
Yeah, I
corners.
saw a lot of the news because I guess I wasn't really into motorsports back then. I didn't know much about it. But I heard on rainy days, it was kind of a tricky track to drive on.
Yeah, that's true. We saw it. It was made famous, let's say, from when Vettel and Webber crashed into each other as teammates. I'm sure it was famous for other reasons, but that's
Yeah.
the memory that I remember. And then they brought it back during the COVID seasons, and again, it was quite an interesting race in the rain, like you said. I think Stroll did quite well, actually,
Yeah,
in
there
one of
you
those
go.
races.
Canadian representative.
But no, it's a welcome return.
Okay, that's good. Well, okay, we've got also the Spanish GP, which I've heard is now going to be, or is already on rotation basis, but that's going to be on rotation basis with a Madrid street race.
Correct. Yeah.
Which
So this
will
year
be
we have
crazy.
two. This year we have Catalonia and
Yeah.
Madrid, and then I think you're right. Next year it's going to start swapping.
And we're saying goodbye to the Dutch Grand Prix.
Final year. Does that mean Max is going to leave?
I don't know. It's already leading up to it. with
Everything's
GP
in
leaving.
place.
Well, we've got another crazy update. But
Go for it. Hit me.
are you ready? I need a drum roll. V8s are coming back.
What?
Yeah, you heard that
V8s?
right. Yeah, the FIA president made an announcement,
Yeah.
and he exactly said these words. He said, "It's coming. Oh yes, it's coming. At the end of the day, it's a matter of time. In 2031, the FIA will have the power to do it without any votes from the power unit manufacturers." That means that if the power unit manufacturers don't agree, they will do it without their approval. But if they do agree, then they might bring it on a year earlier, in 2030. And he said that it won't be something like now. Right now is about 46-54 split. It's going to be a very minimal electrical power use.
That's interesting. I was lucky enough to see some of the V8 races live. Like on TV, it's different, but for people that didn't get to go to that era, it's a real shame
Yeah.
that they didn't get to hear it and feel it. So I went to the 2012 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and 2013 Silverstone, and like you actually did have to have earplugs. They were that loud, and we've got used to the current sounds.
Yes, we did.
But I will welcome those screaming engines back, as I'm sure many F1 fans would.
Yeah, well, I remember when I went to Formula E, I was quite shocked with how they sounded.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounded very robotic. It was like aliens kind of just...
They sound like vacuum
Yeah.
cleaners. Fast
So,
ones.
but that would be really exciting. I mean, you know that big regulations are they make these big regulation changes every 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
So that's why they're not doing it a lot earlier, although all the F1 fans are ready to move on from the current situation.
Seems like it. We're getting some good racing, but yeah, just the sound and the feeling, I would welcome that.
I think the drivers also are like over what's happening currently. I mean, I know they worked in the last 4 months to try to fix things, but I think you can tell that.
Yeah, they'll need to be careful. The FIA does, of course, want the best for the sport, but they can't be too critical about it at the same time. They need to work together. And I think I heard Lando still quite. He got asked, "Can you feel a difference in the cars after these changes they made in this month break, in terms of the rules, which none of us understand because it's so confusing. They're
Yeah.
changing super clipping and kilowatt rates and all this stuff.
Correct.
It's like, whoosh. But yeah, Lando said again, can't like, is it better? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but it's still basically
I think if
the same.
anything, it's slightly safer. But yes, it's really hard to understand. I read the changes like 10 times, and I was thinking to make a video to like simplify what they've just said, but I got too lazy.
They're probably going to
Maybe
change them
next.
again in a couple months.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
see.
right. All right, well, let's dive into the race recap. I mean, Miami GP was a kind of a crazy one.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's been so long since the last race, but there was action at the start, action at the end, and a lot of strategy involved. That everyone was waiting for the rain. This was a big talking point. Just
Correct.
rain's coming, didn't come.
And that's why they moved the race like a lot earlier.
Yeah, 3 hours earlier.
Yeah.
I don't actually know if it rained afterwards. I didn't get to see.
I didn't keep up with the weather either.
But no, it brought some entertaining moments. I mean, Max forever will be an unreal driver. He has had some saves, and
Yeah.
his spin on lap one, I don't know how no one collected him. He didn't touch the wall.
Yeah.
Full 360, straight back in the race.
It was a risky one.
Yeah.
And then you've got on the same turn one, Lewis and Colapinto making contact, which could have gone really bad, actually. I believe Lewis' car got damaged, some damage to it from the contact.
Yeah, there was a lot of talk when they changed these cars. We've got these barge boards back on the side of the car. And yeah, Colapinto pushed him off on one of the turns. And you can see like his barge board on the left side, I think, came straight off. We expected this to be quite common. And yeah, he finished 9th, I think, or 8th. He was quite low down.
Lewis or Colapinto?
Oh no, Lewis was 6th.
Yeah.
but we'll explain that in a bit.
We'll come to this
Yeah.
one. So then you got Isaac Hajar that crashed. That was quite sad to see, and you can see in his reaction where he kind of just like banged on the steering wheel a little
Yeah,
bit.
he has a temper.
Yes, he does.
But it means, I mean, he cares. Like,
Yeah.
I like it when athletes or sports stars show emotion.
Yeah,
and
of course.
I don't like the media, like to be too media trained and stuff like this. And obviously, in that moment, I actually watched an onboard just before this, and you can hear him like he's screaming at himself. He's fuming.
I mean, it's a shame because, again, 4 weeks of no racing, for it to end up like this is also not where you want to be after not racing for so long. And then at the same exact moment, you have the Pierre Gasly incident with Liam Lawson.
Correct.
That was a big one. I mean, it happened so instant that his car flipped.
Yeah.
Glad he's okay, but I mean, I guess this is where the safety stuff comes into place. Without the halo,
Yeah, we don't often get to see F1 cars flip these days. Not saying that we should see it more often.
No,
I'm
I
just
hope.
saying, it was an interesting one. He went upside down. He was stuck up on the barrier, and actually, they didn't really talk about the cause of it. It seemed too much. Liam Lawson did seem to brake late to try and get the position back, but in his defense, his car did some electrical weird thing. He went into neutral, and then it just sort of understeered into Gasly, and they ended up out of the race. Liam also then just went straight to the pits and retired. So.
Yeah, I saw he did just not move after the instant crash. Okay, we've got also on the last lap like a really sad moment that happened to Charles. He was leading in P3, and then he spun out. Similar spin to what happened to Max right in the beginning of the race.
Yeah, same place. This is going to hurt many Ferrari fans. I know I'm wearing the shirt, but yeah, he was, like you said, he led a few laps. He was fighting for third with Piastri. And then that spin, he hit the wall a little bit, damaged the car. He had to bring the car back home. And to do that, he then cut 3 or 4 corners to bring it home safely. He did lose positions to George and Max,
Yeah.
but then he got a 20-second time penalty.
That's right.
So it moved him back behind Lewis and Colapinto.
From P6 to P8.
Correct.
Quite sad, but that did give the advantage to Colapinto, which is actually quite funny because no one's talking about Alpine. I mean, they did such a, well, at least Colapinto. Let's talk about Colapinto. He did such an amazing job. This is the first time he's in P7 from 2024.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Best finish ever.
Yes, and they don't talk about it. Instead, they put the crash as a thumbnail of the Miami GP race recap, which is quite, I would be disappointed if I was part of the team to see that. That's what they're choosing to highlight, although they still have had such a big accomplishment.
Yeah, I mean, the team internally will be very happy. It's a good points finish for them still. They could have had more. Both Alpines qualified higher. It's a shame for Gasly. And like you said, Colapinto finished technically 8th without Charles's penalty, and he hasn't done that since he drove for Williams in 2024, like you said, in Baku. So yeah, it was a good day for him.
I think we have something to do with it after our compliments to him from the last video.
Maybe we boosted his confidence.
Yeah, a little bit. But talking about first, again, we've got double points for Williams, which has not happened at all this season.
Yeah, I think realistically, 9th and 10th is 3 points in total. But it all adds up if they can keep doing that. So really good to see from both of them. They were getting hammered by Max as on his comeback through the field.
Quite aggressive.
Super aggressive. And that's why he's got so many fans. Some people love him for it. Some people hate him for it. He was really sending it.
I mean, there's a difference between, I guess it's like that line you cross. You know how you can say, like, don't be too nice and don't be too aggressive in business. And you have to find that balance between being right in between. But the same case for him, like, I think in maybe this instance, he was a bit too much and it could have been quite dangerous. Yeah,
I mean, he's been in the sport a long time. He's a 4-time champion. He's always been on the limit, and we've all known that. And there was a changeover in the regulations once where they were like, actually, I think we like this style of racing. Let's relax the rules.
Yeah.
And Max was one of the first drivers to take full advantage of that. But yeah, Carlos Sainz was very upset with Alex, not Alex's moves, Max's moves.
Yeah.
Alex was also frustrated.
What Carlos, he said something on the radio. I missed that completely.
Yeah.
But you said a 4-time world champion. I mean, some may agree it's the 3rd time.
I
No
don't talk about 2021 anymore.
Oh God. Any final thoughts on the Miami race overall? What do you think?
I think it was a nice return. I don't think the changes that they've made were noticeable for us as fans, really. But the racing is still there. If anything, there was less overtakes now. With all the boost stuff that was happening before. The starts were a bit more chaotic, but I don't think that's the rule changes. I think so many teams brought so many upgrades for this race, and like McLaren are now right there with Mercedes, it seems.
Yes.
Ferrari were on the pace at the start. They both seem to drop off towards the end. So I think maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, towards mid-season, we're going to start having close fights again between multiple teams. I mean, the top 3 in this was Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari for a lot of the race. So.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even get the chance to even highlight Kimi's progress. I mean, he's won 3 races in a row.
Mental.
Crazy.
How
old is he again?
18?
19?
19.
Wow.
But the youngest to do it. And this is the first, actually. This is a new record. We're going to hear this all year. Kimi breaks a new record. But the first to win his first 3 races from his first 3 poles. First driver to do it ever.
Do you feel like the media is kind of pinning George against Kimi? Because I've been seeing a lot of like posts lately where it says, "Oh, George is not happy," or "George's but I don't know if any of it's true. I mean, organically, you will have this competition between drivers, especially when one that is much younger is starting to do a lot better than someone who's been on the team for quite a long time.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Naturally, it's gonna happen. Even us just talking about it, all the media will do the same thing.
Yeah.
In F1, it's always been, you have to beat your teammate. And at the moment, we're 4 races into the season, and it's 3-1 to the rookie, let's say, the newer driver. So.
And Toto's probably, and again, Toto supporting Kimi more than George. That was all the talks that was happening.
Yeah, I think.
They love the drama.
Yeah, I don't know. Toto's quite smart.
They need a reality TV, not a Drive to Survive.
Yeah, they do.
There should be like a. Then I would watch it like full on.
You would watch like F1 Big Brother version of
You know,
it.
like the Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Okay. I want to
need
see
a
the team
version.
bosses interact more, actually. I think
That would be a good
interesting.
one too.
Yeah.
Because we don't really get to see what actually happens to them in the back end.
Yeah. This was my favorite part of Drive to Survive when it first started. I
Yeah.
haven't really watched the newer seasons, if I'm honest, but I used to enjoy I know they over dramatize it. I get that. But like Christian Horner was so catty with some of the old team principles, and it used to make me laugh. I see a different side of it. So that for me is what I find interesting.
What happened with Christian Horner now? Because when the news was he was supposed to invest, but apparently Toto Wolff was trying to stop him, and then it came out that no, Toto Wolff is actually supporting him. So again, it's that drama. It's bringing that brings more attention. I
I
think.
don't actually know where he's gone.
Yeah,
He's probably
we might hear it for 2027.
with Jerry Halliwell on a farm somewhere, just chilling out with the family at the moment. I don't know what he's doing for work. We're seeing a lot of
crazy.
crossover, actually, in terms of motorsports. So
Yeah.
I spotted on, I missed this announcement completely. I spotted on the TV, Alan McNish is the race director for Audi now.
Okay.
So he replaced Jonathan Wheatley, who left recently. We knew
Correct.
that one. We saw that. Why is that important? Alan McNish used to run the Audi Formula E team.
Oh.
So he's bringing all of that electronic expertise into this 50-50 era. And let's not forget, Mercedes went over and they had a Formula E team.
Right, I
So
learned
they've
that
got-
from you. I did not know this
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. So they did like 2 or 3 years just to learn in preparation for where Formula One was going.
So it could be where their advantage is coming from.
Potentially. They had that knowledge.
No one talked about that.
Top secret.
You're on to something, Jack. Okay, wait. Before we move on to the final sector of this podcast, what are your predictions for the next race? We've got, I
Honestly?
think, a week break and then the Canadian GP after.
I'm not saying this because you're Canadian.
Yeah.
Canadian.
Canada.
Canada is one of my favorite tracks ever.
Really? You know,
Yeah.
I've never been.
Really?
I used to go to Montreal, but for other reasons,
Yeah.
not for the race.
It's a people would probably say it's one of the simpler tracks because it's a lot of straights.
Right.
It's quite high speed, but then the chicanes make it interesting. And I think commonly the 2011 Canadian Grand Prix is often voted as like one of the best ever. Although if you sit and watch it now, I think
Yeah.
people might argue because it was like 4 hours long, something
Correct.
stupid. But predictions, Canada 2026. Do I be boring or do I go out there? I think McLaren.
For top?
Yeah.
So Kimmy's, you think he's
I think a
going to lose
McLaren
it?
will win the next race. And actually, as much as I think tend to lean on Oscar's side, I think Lando Norris might win the Canadian Grand Prix.
I disagree.
Go for it. Who do you think's going to win
I
the
don't
Canadian
even know,
Grand
but
Prix?
I disagree.
You just want to disagree. This isn't a drama show.
Yeah. We need to be the drama. I would say I'm gonna say I'm gonna stay on the safe side and say Kimmy will probably end up.
4 in a row.
He could. He's on a high
He
now.
can. He absolutely can.
But I would say possibly Charles maybe coming back up,
I would like to
recovering from what just happened this
see.
weekend.
I would like to see a Ferrari win a couple times this year. Just not because I'm wearing the shirt, but I
And
think
not because you have a Ferrari logo behind you.
Yeah. I just think they've been through their fair share of tough times. Their last
That's
champion is 2007. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah. I mean, Kim Kardashian needs it. So she's the new wag of. Is that the right way to say it? The new wag.
Is the F1 wag of the paddock. Actually, I've just
Speaking of
remembered.
that.
Just remembered a stat. So, I think it's been as of the 5th. It was one of them stupid posts that just had
Yeah.
a load of numbers. So it was like the 5th of May would be 555 days since car number 55 won a race for Ferrari. Something like this.
Now that's a little.
I
bit of
swear. I don't know if that's accurate. Someone needs to fact check me.
We'll
but
fact check it.
Carlos Sainz was the last Ferrari winner, so at least that part's true.
Crazy. Well, finally, the last segment. I want to bring up the fun and the drama part of it. from our recent videos that I posted, this driver like liked one of the videos. So I open his profile and I see this like three-wheeler, and it's called, I did some research, it's called a sidecar.
Yeah.
Isle of Man TT,
Yeah.
which for those of you know, for me, I heard the Isle of Man TT race when it comes to motorbikes,
Yes.
but not this three-wheeler where you have the guy driving it and then you have a second, I can't even say driver, a second guy changing where the weight is distributed in the
Super
back,
dangerous.
which is super, yeah, and they go up to 250
Yeah.
like kilometers per hour on like almost like a road type of race. It's not even a track that's specifically for, no, it's just a road that they've just,
Yeah.
it's the most dangerous.
Isle of Man TT, anyone that enters is...
Watch a video on it because
yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I would like to go see it once, but it's... Even the bikes, the normal bikes,
Yeah.
super dangerous, super high speed, but they do
but
it.
why? What's the point of the? First of all, I'm looking through the videos, and then one pops up with a guy with an amputated leg,
Yeah.
and another with his knuckles all bleeding. And I'm just looking at this, and I'm like, why are you guys? Why? Again, I don't
Part
get
of
it.
some of the sports, well, let's...
Like, who came up with that?
don't
Let's
know
just
who-
add a
that's a
guy in the
different question.
back, and he'll hold on to nothing, and just
Who came up
change-
with it? I don't know who comes up with any of this stuff. But motorsports, I think, needs always to have, regardless of the discipline, always has to have an element of danger. Otherwise, I don't think it's as entertaining to watch. I think that's part of the reason some of us watch it. Of course, we have our favorite drivers, favorite teams. But the element of danger is partly why some of the drivers do it.
Yeah.
They want to prove they're the best. And they need that risk involved to do that. Of course, we need to keep improving safety. We don't want anyone to get hurt. But as we've seen in the Miami Grand Prix, crashes happen.
They do happen, but at least, in my opinion, you can bring all the risk you want to keep the sport interesting. But when you add a second driver that has absolutely no control of what can happen to the car, then you're putting another life at risk for absolutely no reason other than...
It's basically like you just said, it's just someone hanging on to the...
Yeah.
Imagine someone just hanging on to the back of an F1 car, just trying to lean to get the extra weight.
That's but do they alternate? Do you know if they alternate? One
No,
drives
I
and
think it's two different like professional jobs. You've got your driver, and then you've got your weight transfer guy.
I can't even imagine them explaining, oh, I won this race. And someone's like, what did you do? Like, for driving it? And no, for just
I was ballast. I was the ballast.
balancing the car.
Silly.
Final topic of conversation, which I hate to talk about because I feel like this is one of the only sports where adult grown men speak about girlfriends and wags and relationships of...
I'm not a football
Come
fan,
on.
but I think football does it. No.
I've never heard of it. Maybe only Ronaldo because of... I even forgot her name. but
We've seen a big. You are right. We've seen a big increase in
the wags.
girlfriends being shown on TV. It's not just it's the media that's doing it. We've seen a big increase over the last few years of just showing off the girlfriends or the wives. For
Well,
sure.
I've noticed it now in tennis also, of what they're wearing to matches and people just making fun of them because they're dressed a certain way when you're coming to... but two drivers hard launched their girlfriends. We've got Colapinto. Let me tell you who he's with. Colapinto is with Maya Rafico, which is apparently an actress. And then we have Lance Stroll with Marlu Belanger. I think I'm saying her name right.
I don't know any of this side of it.
Well, I'm bringing you that
You're
information
bringing me
for
the
once.
knowledge. Now I'm learning. Let's go.
Yes. And we're yet to see Kim Kardashian on the grid.
Yeah, she hasn't been to a race yet.
Maybe she'll come to Abu Dhabi.
Maybe.
Don't know if she's...
Definitely. I
been.
tell you, I know exactly when we'll see her.
When?
Not Canada. Monaco.
Monaco, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, with her yacht.
Yeah.
Yacht. All right. Well, hope you guys had fun with the recap that we've had.
Yeah. On
Did
to
you
the
have
next one.
fun?
I did have fun. I'm looking forward to Canada. I don't know what's going to happen. So you're saying Mercedes, Kimi.
Kimi, then Ferrari, Charles.
Oh, okay. So Kimi first, Charles second. And I'm going Norris first, George second.
George,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Let's see. On to the next one.
On to the next. All right. Cut.